Hello, everybody. Yes, vacation is over. For those of you who've been following my last vacation, it was a nice 8-night cruise in the southern Caribbean. Visited 3 islands, Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire, and it was a lovely time. If you haven't seen those, I'll link them down below, and yeah, we'll go through and flip through them. It's a good time. As you can see, we're back in the garage, back to reality. The New Year's has passed, Christmas has passed, so for those of you who I haven't wished a Happy New Year's, Happy New Year's. Today is January 5th, 2020. God, imagine that, 2020. But yeah, up here in Michigan, it is 33 degrees out, and I'm back still playing with the turbo oil salvage lines, and I'm about ready to do a cold start. I got the car all buttoned back up. Winter project, time for winter, part 4, and you can see I got Simon back together here, and I'm going to add a little bit of oil here. When I did the oil change earlier, not the oil change, when I ran the car earlier, probably blinding you with a light, put it back up there. When I ran the car earlier, when I had the oil return up into the breather box, like I mentioned before, it went all over the floor, the breather system, or I think the kids nowadays are calling it a catch can, couldn't keep up. So I went and show you. Got the drain tube going right into the engine block. And I have previously run this car to try it out, and I cleaned up all the oil, and I didn't see any new oil spills other than what was kind of dripping off the engine. Since the engine was, I gotta get a rag here. Okay, I'm gonna check the oil here because, like I said, some went out on the floor. And if you can see, it is right at the bottom. Now, that doesn't mean that my engine oil is low. If it was a stock engine without the extra oil capacity sump on the bottom, then I'd probably be concerned, but those extra capacity sumps give you about 1.5 quarts more oil. But I want to do my test with the oil up to the full level, just because I got all these extra lines, and I want to make sure I still have plenty of oil in the system. So let's get to adding some oil. I just got some of Walmart's cheap 30 weight Super Tech oil here because this ain't going to be in the engine that long. I normally like running Brad Penn oil, but I think it's called Penn grade now. But with the solid lifters, non-hydraulic lifters, it's nice to have that extra zinc and phosphate in the oil. Helps things smooth. Helps things stay a little slippery. Don't tip it over. I already cleaned up the oil. Alright, right up to the top line there. I topped the oil back off due to the mishap I had in the previous episode. So yeah, let's get this thing started up and see if the oil will stay in it. All right, guys, let me know if you see any oil leaks. All right, let's see if she will fire up. sit where it's warm. Well, things are looking good. Don't see too much oil down there. What we do have is a little bit of condensation. There is a few little black specks, but I'm hoping that's just what's left over from from being oily inside the exhaust system and turbo. But yeah, most of it's just condensation. And I do got a couple of little drips in there. Hey, but what Volkswagen engine doesn't leave a little bit of a trail? But I'm thinking that's just what's coming off the engine from the spill from previous. But I think I'm pretty happy with what we got here. So now it's time for the final teardown. When I mean final teardown, I'm not going to I don't think I'm going to tear the whole engine down this winter. Hopefully I don't regret that next summer. I used to, back when I was younger and always liked working on these things a lot more, I used to about every 2 years go through the engine, and this one's actually seen quite a bit of road time this last summer and the summer before, and I'm not really hearing anything that's suspicious or scary. The last time I didn't tear an engine down, I regretted it, but I was kind of suspicious of a little knocking noise. So I should have probably did that. But with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the intake system part, and I may have mentioned before, but this grommet here, you can see where it's large to small. I actually want to upgrade. I'm going to have someone weld, I believe that's 2-inch tube, and then do a little bit of port work and flow work inside the intake manifold there. So everything flows a lot better. Now Mario over at the Dub Shop, he's actually got a pretty nice looking intake system or manifold for the turbo or supercharging use, but right now at the present time I can't afford it. It's a great product, but it comes with any great product, comes with a great price. So I'm going to try this, and then maybe in the near future when I save up some money, or maybe convince them to give me a little bit of a deal, I may try his. What he does is he takes like an IDF manifold for like carburetors, and then he machines them down and welds a custom plenum on top, and there's a lot more space for air to flow. The other thing is I'm still dealing with don't touch it, the hot header. The header flanges. I'm gonna take the header off and see if a friend of mine can machine them down to get them flat again, and then try to get the copper gaskets to seal up a little tighter. Right now it doesn't really seem like it's leaking a little bit, but I can still stick a feeler gauge in between there. So what I need to do is take some time and take some notes, run a feeler gauge and see how much of a feeler gauge I can get on one side compared to the other, and then you tell that to him so he can kind of adjust the mill to take off a little more on the one side than the other. Because what I'm thinking is these headers, or this particular header is built kind of one size fits all, and with Volkswagen engines, when you start changing compression, you start changing the overall width of the engine, and I'm thinking that my manifold gaskets are sitting kind of like this. So I want to machine them down so they'll fit on there a little flatter. Or, the next thing maybe be take a shim or two out of the cylinders and raise the compression up some, which is probably a possibility for future build when I do decide to take the engine all the way down. But yeah, until next time, as always, keep the flat side down and the shiny side up, and if you haven't done already, please be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment or two. Yeah, like I already said, until next time. But yeah, I better get the garage door shut. It's kind of cold. See you guys later.